Hi, my lovely spectators, Didi here, and welcome to my studio. So today, kind of have just an off-the-cuff kind of thing. Um, we do our journaling. I don't know how you guys or how everybody does their journaling, but I seem to be making a lot of ephemera and like bases and masterboards, and now with the challenges, coming up with unique and interesting little doohickeys and doodads to put into journals. But nothing is necessarily decorated in any particular way. So I know that there's a few journal ideas that I have and I want to set up. I'm sorry for the shadow because I'm by the window. So let me see if I can cut some of that with the bringing the other light back down. Okay. So I wanted to always make like a board game or a game journal. So this is kind of like my first attempt at doing something for that, and also trying to come up with an interesting something for you guys in the challenge. So I don't have much here. I have a bunch of scraps. I've got some yellowed ledger paper, column paper, whatever, so that I could put it on the back of this. I have some medium to thick heavyweight chipboard. See how thick that is. I did distress this with the Tim Holtz little round doohickey thing, this thing. But I did it before. That was like the real only prep, I guess, I had, because that made a mess. I have these, which I just cut without even, just by hand. And bits and pieces from different games. So I'm going to try to make like an insert that you could put in a pocket. It's more like a journal card, I guess. It is kind of on the big size. It is 5.5 by 8.5, because I just took a 8.5 by 11 and cut it in half. Maybe making it smaller would have been better, but we're just gonna go with it right now. So I'm gonna start the thing, and hopefully I can get something done in 30 minutes, and it'll be creative and interesting. All right, so my clock is in the corner as usual. I have some glue stick. I have a bunch of little things. So I have Monopoly pieces and paper, and then I have some stuff for bingo. So yeah, so that's that. Let's get started. Okay, so that's gonna start. No, start. There we go. All right, now it started. So I think I'm gonna work on the Monopoly one first, because I want to do a little bit of collaging. And I want to just use some of these dollar bills that came from this. Now, I went to the thrift store and I got a bunch of games. Scrabble, Monopoly, and what is it called? Racco, and just a bunch of interesting. I got a couple of games I've never seen before. I looked them up. They're not like super, how do you call it? They're not super rare or anything like that. I had never seen them. They were from like the 60s, late 60s, early 70s. I was born in the 70s, so that's probably why I wouldn't have seen them before. And basically, I'm going to use their cards and stuff like that and include them in the junk journal vintage treasure boxes that I'm going to be trying to sell at a craft fair, and probably then put on my Etsy. So I just want to collage the back of this, and I want to stagger it a little bit. I don't want to have all these edges match, so I'm going to just do that. Okay. And I'm not going to do any other inking. I picked the chipboard because it has that cardboard feel to it. And that's where we get, the board game of it all. So, see, that matches up too much. Let's go over here. Yeah, so the back is raw cardboard, the front is raw cardboard. I'm just adding these dollar bills on here. Well, they're not dollar bills, but you know what I mean. 500. Should I put a 500 there? That lines up. Okay. The other thing I was thinking of was to put one of these guys on here. Just have one on there, so I think I'm going to put one. Let's see. Let's put Vermont on here. Okay. So we're going to have Vermont on this one. We will line that up there and there. Vermont is here now. Let's get her back in here a little better. And we're going to need it so that we can have a little bit of time to dry, I guess, and like really let these bills set. Okay, so let's try to cover what we can cover, and see what do I want to put here. Do I have another color? I thought I had another color. Green, no. You know what? Let's just put another one. $1. $1 right there. Why not? Okay, and we're gonna put that to the side. Actually, you know what? I'll glue on the ledger paper on the back, and then we'll put it to the side and let it just, you know, set up. So I'm gonna then take this and I'm gonna glue this back here. Okay. The other thing that I was gonna add, because of the money and the green and the razzle dazzle of being a mogul, is I'm gonna put it on a little slant just for some whimsy, right? Is to take some of this razzle dazzle kind of duct tape, just pieces of it in lieu of washi tape. I'm just gonna cut that, and hopefully this will rip down. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna cut that, and we're gonna add just little pieces of it to the back here, and that's it. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything crazy to this. Let's put one on each piece. This is just the journal area, the journaling area. Okay, and let's put this long piece right here. Okay, and that's the extent of back here. For now, don't think I'm going to add anything else. I'm going to let that dry. Let's make a second one. I already had laid it out, which is this guy here. That's why I was looking for the other bills, but anyway, let's do another one. So, okay, because this is nothing new. Gluing stuff to paper, paper to paper, is nothing new. Add a little thing that I want to add here. That might be something new and different. I don't know how much it'll work out, but hey, we're going to try and be creative and make something new. But like I always say, if you've seen this before, let me know in the comments so that I can go and check it out, because I would be very interested, because, you know, so many things in the world, you know, it's very hard to come up with something original, 100% original. Okay, so not stealing from anybody, but this is what popped into my head. Yeah, so let's get that down. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh. Well, it's crooked, but like the dollar's crooked. I don't even know. Can I put this guy here? Sure, let's stagger that one like that a little bit. Okay. And we're going to put that, let's put the $5 facing the other way. Bring that over here. Okay. Now, I also have these guys here, which I think I might add them on this one, so there's a little bit of variety, and we're going to mix and match, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. Okay. And we're going to put that one here. Now, it is a different thickness, but I'm sure because it's got that paper feel that it should be fine, hopefully, to stay. Let's see if I can get a couple more of these bills on here. And then we can move on to the back and on to the next one so that it could dry. Okay. And we don't have a 50 on here, so I'm going to put the 50 here. Okay. All right. And if you remember Monopoly, you know that there's the orange cards and there are the yellow cards. So I do have a yellow card. I'm just going to put that one here and overlap that. Okay. So, okay, this is going to be the last little addition right here. Okay. All right, all right, all right. I'm going to turn it over, and we're going to attach another piece of ledger paper. And we're going to do the same thing with the tape. So let me get some glue on this guy. Okay. Now, if I could find some stickers or something like that, or some other ephemera that has to do with like the different things, like the train that was part of the icons and the little tokens, then that would be cool to add that. So I might want to do, you know, that. I'm not sure. Okay. This is coming out a little too perfect. There we go. It's a little better. Okay. We're going to do the same thing before. Going to add these pieces. I am going to keep them on the straight and just have that green sparkle. Didn't want to cover this up here too much because 21 is my number. Okay, so I'm just going to put that to the side. That's my second board. And now we're going to switch over to a different game, which is going to be the bingo game. And so with the bingo game, I'm going to put it slightly cockeyed, crooked, like I've been putting the other thing, because I think with games being straight up and down, that's not the way it usually, you know, goes. So here we go. Got the glue. Oh, why can't they make them so they don't fall over all the time? Okay, make this like this. Okay, and we have that down. Okay, now this was during the time of playing bingo, and it's made with this. So let me first attach our bad boy here. Now I wish I had some other kind of ephemera, and I think that I could add a little something to this in a minute. But I don't think I have anything right now. So I will say what I could add. So I'm gonna put this one a little bit on the straight. Okay, and what I was thinking was I could add the circles, cut out circles, but unfortunately I don't have them because I didn't think of that before doing this. So that will be something that I'll add on later. Ooh. Okay, glue. Okay. Now over here, so this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna add this piece of white. I know white is something we're like, what? I'm gonna make a little bit of a raggedy edge, right? So it's like this, and I'm gonna glue it down like that. Oh, my nose, I'm so sorry. Okay, glue it down like this. And then I'm actually gonna add some of the actual bingo splotches on here just for some fun. That's okay. I am expecting to get another color, you know. So this is going to be the card for the bingo. Now this is going to take a minute to dry. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you know what? Let's make another one because I think we're going to have enough time. I'm going to glue this guy down. We'll work in the backwards. Okay. So, yeah. So I have a lot more things that I can put into this guy, right? Because I am a board gamer, right? And stuff. So you know what? I think I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try. Because this paper is so absorbent. I'm worried about it not. Okay. That'll be some little decoration there. Okay. And yeah, it seems to be getting absorbed in quite quickly. I should have thought about that before doing that because I gotta turn it over and attach these guys. So with these guys, they're two separate ones. I should have gotten maybe a different color, but that's what I have right now in front of me. I just pulled out two sheets and they happen to match. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Okay, and then I have another piece. Where did she go? Here we go. And I'm gonna do this. I could even add, like, you know, some dollars in here too, because you do put money on for dollars. So I think I'm gonna do that. Why not? I'm gonna steal some Monopoly money and I'm gonna add it to the bingo board, you know? Work with what we got. I'm gonna put that guy like that. And then now we're gonna add our glue here. Okay. So I have 4 cards now. And let's talk about what we're using these for, right? So this do have ephemera on here, right? Actual, like, I went and did these in the bingo parlor, and you know, have space to write on the back. The cardboard is intentional. You know, I have this. I could add some more, but I think I'm gonna cut some little chippy things and put them here. Somewhere in one of my boxes I have coins. So yeah, I didn't come prepared. I didn't come to the prepared to the table like I should have. So yeah, so I'm a little, you know, all over the place. Didn't have a prototype or anything, just had an idea. Okay, so I still have a bunch of little bits and pieces, right, left over from the Monopoly over here. And so we're gonna bring those back. They should be dried up nice, right? If anything's lifting a little bit here, I'm gonna just use my little nozzle one to get a little extra glue under there. And basically just for these guys, the heavier cards. Okay, so, okay. Let me check the other guys, make sure he's down nice and good. All right, right, on this side we have whatever. I could add another, you know, dollar, or add 100 just to make it, you know, cutesy, which, you know what, we say it, we're gonna do it. We say it, we're gonna do it. So we're gonna do it. I didn't pull out that much bills, but like I have a ton of bills over there. I should have pulled out some more. Okay, we're gonna just put that $100 right there for some added embellishment. Let that go. And then this is the poor one. They have only singles, so we're gonna put those guys on here. Okay, you know, so it's, you just, you know, you play with what you have and you go with what you have, and you know, just fun, have fun, just play. Okay, almost. I think I have enough glue on there. And we have the 2 $1 bills here. Okay, so now let's stop because I don't have my hole punch to do anything for the other one with the bingo. So let's get into what my idea was. So yes, we have a lovely journal card. We could stick it into a journal. It has to be a really big journal, which, you know, my first journal, one of the journals that I'm starting to make, is huge. So I don't know. And I think with a board game one, I want to use the boxes and everything as pages. So there may be a whole thing going on there. So what I was thinking of was that, great, we have these cards, right? They look cutesy and everything. And they can go into the pocket and whatever. And then you have a journal. But it's kind of like, meh, whatever. So I took out this 2 hole, and you know, the shadow is killing me. I'm sorry, guys. Let me see if I can get, I can't get any of the shadow off of this. Where's my other light switch? So that's no bueno. It's changing so quickly. It's eating up time from me too. Okay, I know I have another light, but I don't think it's gonna do much of anything. Did it do anything? I don't think so. Anyway, bear with me and my shadow, me and my shadow. Anyway, so what I wanted to do, and we're just gonna muddle through with the time and everything, is to punch some holes. Right now, I was able to get this in before. Don't ask me what happened. There we go. Let's go up here. Oh, don't tell me that one little piece of paper. Hold it, guys. Now, one little piece of paper is blocking me. You gotta be kidding me. This cannot be the case. You know what? That's okay. We're gonna figure this out. because I got this monster guy here. So what we're going to do is we're going to, where's the hole punch here? We're going to go in from the bottom here. I'm going to line it up right there. I'm going to do the other side as well. I'm going to do the top. I'm going to do the same thing. Go in a little bit. Hole punch right there. Go in here. From the edge. Hole punch right there. Okay. So let's see. This guy was 8. I'm looking at my screen right now. So then I'm going to go up to about here. And over here. Make 4 of those. I'm going to try to line it up with the other hole. And do the same thing on this side. Make sure, see if I'm lined up. Okay. And we're going to have that. All right. Wow. That was a workout. Let me do the other. Let me mark the holes at least. And then I can just not have to worry about kind of, you know, so mark the holes here. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to mark the bingo holes too. Hopefully that ink was dry because I didn't even check. And I don't have the pinky on the other side. And I'm hoping that I'm going to upload this, and I'm going to apologize profusely for the lighting. Unfortunately, I did not expect for this to happen. I usually am recording at night. And so this is nothing that I was expecting. Let me punch all these holes out. It goes this way. I'm getting most of it. Come on. You really want to be in my way? You know, when expediency is the name of the game, this wants to be acting a mess. Okay. Wow. Okay. Whew. It's like a workout. For some reason, they're not lining up exactly, but that's okay. They are more or less in the same spot, so it's not going to be that dramatically different. Let's see. And the pencil marks that are left, I can clean up later. I missed one. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I just noticed I was blinding you with this board. It's so high in your face. I apologize. I'm missing a hole here. Guys, trust me. It's Sunday and I just, you know, the weekend is over, you know, the last day, and I'm just trying to chillax, and I'm like, I want to do my little video, have some fun, and now I'm coming off like a hot mess, so I do apologize. Hopefully you will at least find this cute, even if I'm blinding you with having this stuff so up in your face. My apologies. My space is limited right now. I say my studio is this 12 by 12 mat on a desk. In my living room right now, my area is being worked on, and the anticipation is that hopefully by the end of the summer I will have my space. I can clean it out, set it up, and really be able to have, oh my god, have a, I can't see it, I'm just gonna approximate, have some place to go and really go to town and be able to craft with some space and things readily available. So again, like I said, I apologize. All right. So the holes are the thing that I was wanting to. It's actually what I'm talking. What my little thing is about. Okay. So I'm gonna. I don't know how much I'm gonna need, so I'm just gonna approximate what I'm doing here. So what I wanted to have is a way to be able to attach more ephemera to this board. So right now I'm just trying to use one piece. I'm threading it through. Okay. Threading this through like this. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's see. If I go this way. Yes. All right. You know what? I'm probably going to have a little bit of waste, but that's okay. So I wanted to have from both sides. So it's like a pair of shoes, I guess, is what I'll say. So I have this one across, right? Came out, went this way. Okay, came around. I'm going in this hold, coming around and going in this hole right here. Okay. And right now, I'm going to do the same thing with this guy. I'm going to go around, go through this hole, go around, go through this hole up here. I'm trying to hold the other one while I do this. Okay, see? This little guy got stuck down here. Okay. Ooh. Go around in this hole. And then I want to pull them and bring these guys together and make a knot. Okay. A nice little knot there. Maybe I can make a double knot just in case. Oops. Sucker doesn't want to go through. Okay, I'm going to try one more time, making another secondary knot. It's making sure that I get both. Okay, I can't. So I want another knot, basically. And I actually wanted it to be on the front, like this one. But see, this is the idea. Let me get some stretch. Okay. Is that we have this design on the front, right? And on the back, we still have plenty of space. Actually, if I left this a little longer, we could probably even do some dangles on the journal card, right? But the idea is that now I can take some other ephemera and I can stick it on here and it holds. So that was my idea. That's what my project was about. Okay, let's do another one. With this one, I think I'm gonna take not the blue. I'll do this guy right here. Again, I'm not sure how much. It's really gonna be matters like based upon, you know, how much the board is. You're just gonna have to try it. So I'm gonna put on one side, on the other side. Okay, try to get them even, like we're doing shoelaces over here. Okay, and again, I'm gonna go around through the hole, around. Okay, I want to keep it on this side, around through the hole, around through the hole. Okay, and now I'm going to do the other side. So I'm coming around from the bottom through the hole, around through the hole here, around, and then through this top hole. Okay, and we want to be able to grab this guy and the other guy. So let's flip them over. I'm going to put them together. And ideally, we want to knot them. So we've got a lot of give. As long as it doesn't bend the board, right? I'm pulling on it pretty decently. I could now maybe tie a knot that's a little better. Okay. And then tie a double just because. And because I have that extra. And I'm not afraid of this now because it works. Okay. I now have that I could dangle. And again, now I have more space to attach more ephemera and stick more ephemera pieces to it. So if I wanted to, I could stick something else and it holds. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I think it's cute. I think it's cool, right? So this guy, and you know, he's got that and this one. Let me make a third one. At least I got a minute. Let's take some more of the blue. Oh, you know what? Let's do some green. Let's see, can I do it under 2 minutes so that I can say that I meant it? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm crafting in the dark with you guys. Oh my God, I don't even know. Like, should I? I'm gonna upload it, and you guys tell me in the comments, like, girl, you should have redid that, cause you know. So I'm gonna go in from the bottom so that I have the bottom is like that. Okay. Then I'm gonna go around, across, around, across, in, then out around, and then I'm going to be going in through this hole, okay, on the top. Now from the other side, I'm just going to hold this so it doesn't go anywhere. I'm going to go around the bottom in this hole. Of course, you be fuzzy. And then around into this hole. Okay. I don't think I have enough green, but I can pull on this because it's elastic and get some slack. There we go. Into this hole here. Okay. And then into this hole back here on the top. On the other side, I'm going into that hole, right? Because that's where it was. I'm going to pull on it to get some of that slack. And then I can make my knot. Oh, no! The knot is in 30 okay, 30 minutes. Listen, it's done, guys. It is done and done. The project is done. The idea is out there in the ether. I think I'm super clever. You tell me what you think. I think it's adorable. I really, really like the idea of the dangle that came after seeing what happens here. But right now, you know, I wouldn't put a dangle here. I mean, you could, but it looks a little weird. Well, there you go. So I have 1, 2, and 3, right? So this is what a dangled one would look like if I had the beads, right? 3. They let the ephemera, you know, will go in there. So let me just fill up this guy because I have more cards here. And I could put another one of these. Oh, look, get out of jail free. And another States Avenue. Some more money, some dollar bill, something, whatever. I could put another card in there that goes for journaling. I don't know. The ideas are endless. Okay. So I didn't get to do the 4th one, but I will post it on my Instagram. Maybe I'll do some more decorating and find some more like coins and things like that. But yeah, this is my project for today. And really the essence of the interesting thing that I'm hoping that you can get inspo from is this shoelace zigzaggy idea to have a journal card with the possibility of holding more ephemera. So if I didn't drive you crazy with it being so high, sorry, or the lighting, because again, my bad. But you know what? This is real life. I usually like to film without doing too much editing. And this challenge is really making you have to just go with it without the editing. And so if you enjoyed this, you think that I'm a goofball, hey, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, come back and see what other shenanigans I'm up to, and that would be awesome. And so, yeah, I'm gonna post up the finished ones, maybe add a dangle, I don't know, onto my Instagram, which is the same name, and yeah, look out for tomorrow. There'll be something else that I'll come up with. I don't know. Until then, have a great day and bye bye. Ciao.